Hello, my name is Mr. Gris, and I got sent home early from work today because I wasn't feeling too good. So, while I'm waiting for my doctor's appointment, I thought why not start my Dragon Age playthrough. I'm planning of playing through Origins, which I have played before a lot. I have 80-ish hours on it on Steam, and more on like console and everything else combined. I think I even own it on Origin as well. I love this game. It's so good. The login doesn't work anymore, so hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. Then I grabbed Dragon Age 2, because it was real cheap on Steam. Never actually played it. People didn't really like the second one, so I decided to skip it. And one after that is Inquisition, I suppose, which I have played, and it was okay. I didn't hate it, but also not my favorite game. It was a lot of open areas with nothing in it. But yeah, I'm planning of just playing through all three of them, and hopefully be done by the time the new one comes out. I doubt it, because these are long games. So my load game is completely gone. Even my I have no achievements or anything. I don't know what happened. I guess it's because the online thing doesn't work. But this is the Ultimate Edition. I should have all the DLCs. I don't even know if I've done all of those or not. So let's just start a new game as this beautiful music kicks in. Let's do Origins.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Wow. I'm probably gonna be quiet during most of these cutscenes because I just absolutely adore them. I don't wanna be the fool that talks over them. But I was holding in a sneeze to to save my life. I was like, no, don't sneeze over the cutscene. The background you will select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through, which is the main reason I love this game. The different starts are absolutely awesome. I do not remember, because it's been way too long, which ones I have and haven't done. But I can say for certain that I've done one of the elven ones. I remember one of my last times I played this game, I played a elf, and I believe I played a city elf, which you get hit by a lot of hate, let's put it like that. But I don't know. I don't know who I want to play now. Now, your gender doesn't really mean much in this game, but it has one big difference, and that is who you can romance. Some of the romance options are only available to males, some are only available to female, and I think there might be some overlap. Now, as somebody who has played this game before many a time, I would love to be male, to romance a certain someone that becomes important for later on games as well. But just as like in real life, you don't really pick how you enter the world as, I'm gonna leave it up to fate. I'm gonna leave it up to a coin flip. Let's pick an English one. Whoa, 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 whoa. So let's say heads males, heads males, tails female. Flip again. Looks like I'm a lady. Okay, I was just gonna see, like, does it always land on tails? No. So my first romance option is already out of the window. Now we have 3 choices for races: human, elf, or dwarf. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. Interesting. Three-sided dice roller. Okay. Two again. There's a lot of ads on that page. I'm actually not to cheat the system. I am gonna cheat the system a little bit, but I don't want to be an elf again. I'm gonna have it between human or dwarf. Sorry, everybody that wants an elven playthrough. What the light was I on? It's so many different ones. And I'll accept all the cookies. Heads, human, tails, dwarf. Okay. I honestly don't think I've done a straight up like a human playthrough. I probably have, but I just don't remember doing it. So we're a lady, a human lady. We can be a warrior, a mage, or a rogue. Warrior and rogue give us access to the human noble background, and mage gives us access to the magi background. Could be interesting. I don't think I've actually done that. I don't tend to play magic casters these type of games. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Magi, wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent. You know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your harrowing, a one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who ward against your kind. Or a human noble. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty, you find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test, as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. A brother in that one. Interesting. Could have been an elven mage as well. Not really done that either. Dwarves cannot be mages, makes sense. No, let's keep aligned with fate. Let's become a human female magi. I am pretty sure I have never run that before in this game, so that's gonna be interesting. I tend to be a melee guy, more often a rogue or straight up like paladin-esque sword and shield kind of guy.
Greetings.
Hello. Let's look at the presets. Preset 1 is pretty okay looking. The faces don't look as bad as I thought they would for this game being ancient. Ooh. I do like this look. The default look is kind of fun with the little ponytails. A lot of options here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, you can change the portrait. That's pretty cool.
I have lost the spell. Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed.
Greetings. Ugh, my spell. This isn't working. Need something else.
Charmed. I lost the spell.
Oh
Well,
god.
now, this does nothing.
Oh, it's French. It does
Move
nothing.
aside, please.
It's the companion's voice.
Greetings.
I cannot cast it. It is unharmed.
Excuse me. Greetings.
Well, that didn't work. I need some other attack. Move aside. Till we meet again.
Greetings. I have lost the spell. I should do something else.
Yeah, let's make her wise. Let's see what hair options we have here. So we're at like hair choice number 4-ish. Bald. We can go a Princess Leia-esque kind of look. The buns. Nothing too crazy. I think this is straight up the hairstyle of all of the companions in the game. Just don't want to be too vanilla looking, you know? I do like this one. This one really stands out with the like platinum hair with the braids in it. Yeah, you know what? This is the one. That's the one. Very pale, but whatever. Let's not really mess with that kind of stuff too much. Eye color? What options do we have? Rider. Hazel? Nose, mouth, let's leave that alone. Neck and ears. Neck thickness. In complexion. Oh my. Hey, maybe just one? Not sure what that even does. The first one. Just super pale, just like me. Tattoo, eh? Ah, face tattoos. Can make her absolutely crazy looking. You kinda like this, like it looks great in the portrait as well. There is a grey kind of one. You can barely see it. Nah. I changed my mind, I don't like it. No face tattoo. There you go. I could have just hit quick play, I guess. Solana Amel. I cannot change my last name, but I can change my first name. Who do we want to be? What's a good lady's name for the epic adventure, the hero of Faralden? Oh no. This is the point in character creation that always stumps me thinking of a name. I do kinda like Solana though, the default one it gave me. That's not bad. I was immediately thinking of Sienna because I've been thinking about Vermintide too and it's got an update. I don't know, I don't want to steal Sienna's name. Oh, excuse me, that sneeze was like building up forever. I'm glad it finally happened. Fine, Solana it is. I have no creative bone in my body to think of an original name. So I'm a magic user. It looks like my highest stats by default are magic. Makes sense. The magic is a measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. This attribute is crucial for mages since it directly increases a character's spell power score, which determines the potency of all spells. Magic attribute also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for all classes. Willpower. Willpower represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina. For mages, it is more mana, deeper mana pool. Okay. Dex's agility, reflexes, and balance. Improves character's chances to hit, make the character more likely to dodge. Fighting styles demand high dex. Okay. Strength is measure of physical prowess. The damage a character deals in physical combat. Accuracy of melee attacks. Gotcha. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills such as herbalism or combat tactics require a quick mind to master. An observant eye can more easily find weakness in enemy armor. Rogues benefits most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Constitution represents health and resilience. Higher constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. Okay. Okay. Let's make willpower 16 as well. Actually, no. Let's leave it as it is. Dump all 5 of our points in Constitution so we have some higher health at the start. And then we'll just go from there. It seems reasonable. Because I remember this game kinda being hard. And I'm not good at it. So I don't know if there is a difficulty selection at some point. But you can pretty much play this game in 2 ways. Like, I originally, very first time I played this on console. On the Xbox 360, I believe. And it very much plays like a action third-person game, but still with like the RPG-esque combats where you press a button and your guy just hits and you do your abilities and stuff. But you very much just control your guy from third person and your party does whatever. On PC, you have the choice of playing it like that. But you can also play it more like your typical Baldur's Gate, Divinity Original Sin kind of game where you have a eye in the sky kind of camera and you control your entire party. You can like set their movements, you can pause the game. It can be more tactical. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do or not, because I do like the console way of playing it, because that's how I first got introduced to this. Skills, we've got 1 point to spend. Coercion. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. I do like that. Stealing, no. Trap making. Survival is a good one. Presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. Okay, so that detects enemies. Poison making. Combat training. Or improved combat tactics. Character can now analyze the battlefield more astutely and consequently gain an additional combat tactics slot. Okay, let's go with coercion, because I always like to just convince people with talking in these kind of games. And I might not be good at talking, but my characters sure are. Spells. Ooh. What kind of mage do we want to be? A little bit of everything? Or just dip into like 1-3? I do like going fire. Fire is always fun. But I feel like looking at this lady, I feel like giving her ice would be very medical. Heroic offense. Maybe go healer. Spell shield. Spirits could be fun as well. Mind blast. That's all like. A lot of these are like debuffs, I believe. Entropy. Also a lot of debuffs. Drain life, that's a good one. Drain life is a good one to like get a heal going. I think I'm gonna grab Drain life. Caster creates a sinister bond with the target. I get Arcane Bolt by default. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna go with ice, just to like freeze him. That seems like fun. Or Glyph of Paralysis. Many choices. Again, I've never really played mages in this, other than like messed with my companions, their skills. So I'm also not sure how I'm gonna build my party now that I am the mage, because there are certain party members I love having in the party, but I don't want to be like mostly magic users. Okay, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Difficulty. An easy, normal, hard, or nightmare. Normal, this is the recommended settings for players familiar with role-playing games, providing a good balance of challenge and survivability. It requires moderate use of tactical pausing to plan actions during combat. Although party members can harm each other with careless use of certain abilities, damage due to friendly fire is only half of what it would be against enemies. Okay, I'm a pretty abnormal guy, so let's play normal. I do really want to go on easy, actually. Best suiting for players who are new to role-playing games or expect to play combat in real time rather than pausing often to plan tactics. At this setting, party members are immune to friendly fire. I like the idea of not having to pause in combat and just play it in real time, but I do think there should be friendly fire. So normal it is.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Oh, that's where the dialogue appears. I am ready. Is there any other option? What happens if I cannot defeat the demon?
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Okay, camera. The game can never be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. What? That's not what it says. The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to bring the camera down to exploration modes. While paused, you can issue orders to your character. Right-click on the desired destination. Your character now has a move order. You can issue orders in real time or while paused. Why do I say it so weird now? Or when paused. Ugh. Press space to unpause now. Use WAS and D keys to explore the world. Oh. I have triggered something. Is it that? No. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. New codex. Beyond the veil, spirits and demons. It is challenging enough for a casual observer to tell the difference between the fate and the creatures that live within, let alone between one type of spirit and another. Okay, cool. Journal, combat basics. You are in a combat situation, mastery of the battlefield is important. Zoom out, scroll backwards in combat to gain a better view of your situation. You can also pause for tactical preparation by pressing space. Sure. That definitely won't come back to bite me in the ass.
It shall be done. It is begun.
There we go. So I think I'm gonna play most of this in third-person action camera, but sometimes I'll zoom. Ow! Did I just punch it? I just slapped it. What is this? Herbalism skill activated. Change personal. This character can make single potions, poultices, and salves from common herbs. Okay, cool. Trying to figure out if there's like a target button. I was pressing tab. I wasn't sure if it was doing it or not.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
I will succeed, right or not.
Well, you say that now. So have many others before you. Look at me. Look at what can happen. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
Not your real name, I take it?
No. I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same.
Well, then we should stop talking. That is not going to happen to me.
That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
I will resist it. Resist a bite. Anything can die. I doubt it's as simple as that.
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here, other spirits. They will tell you more, maybe help. If you can believe anything you see, I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
Sure, come along. Why do I feel like that guy is gonna betray me? Key binding. Quick slot, camera up. Move forward, toggle, run, walk. Numpads, that's nice to know. Menus, miscellaneous. Hold position, move freely is H. Interesting. Highlight usable objects is holding tab. Okay, I don't see a quick target button. I'll just have to.
The dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
I'll just have to target things myself. I guess the dangerous spirit is gonna be in there.
That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
It is begun.
New codex. Lyrium. Have a bit of trouble with the targeting.
Very well.
What is that over there? Oh, it's something blocking the way, I think.
Another spirit this way.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
You know why I'm here? I'm not even gonna join this guy in this conversation. Like, screw him. Screw putting mages against each other. I've seen that in way too many things where it's like, oh yeah, let's have our kids like do death matches against each other to see who's strongest.
You are not the first sent here for such testing, nor shall you be the last, I suspect. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Thank you. I need your help. What kind of spirit are you? What else do you know about the harrowing? Did you create all these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. Of course. You are not the first mortal to seek my aid.
Help me.
I am not here to assist you, however. My purpose is to seek perfection, creating the ultimate weapon for the pursuit of valor.
Okay, cool.
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality.
Okay, gotcha.
Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Willpower. It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself. Agree to your duel. I'm no warrior. What are the rules of this duel? What is the willpower option?
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Did not like that. Then prove it. Help me fight the demon.
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong.
Is that a yes?
Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Hey. I've got new stuff in my inventory. I've got Blood Dragon plate armor, which I cannot equip because I'm a mage. But I also got Valor Staff. Nice. To unequip, drag an item from... Okay. Remove your character's armor or clothing now. Oh. Shimmering Orb of Light. For easy use to consumable items, place them in the quick bar. It is difficult to be sure what this scintillating, shimmering item really is, but just holding it makes you feel better. Restore some of your health. Okay. Cool. Can I go face my demon now? I remember really not liking this place, the Fate. Not time to be here yet, I guess. Now, one last look at the controls. Was there a auto run? Or an auto walk rather? No, doesn't look like it. I'm thinking, like, because the controls are so similar to an MMO, I'm thinking that this game plays way too much like an MMO. Alt, no, tab highlights things that I can interact with, like this face. Black City. No traveler can fade. No traveler to the Fate can fail to spot the Black City. It is one of the few constants of that ever-changing place. No matter where one might be, the city is visible, always far off. For it seems that the only rule of geography in the Fate is that all points are equidistant from the Black City. Oh, really? At the Black City over there? It's hard to tell with how wibbly wobbly everything is.
Get off!
Oh my god. Targeting things is definitely gonna be an issue.
Cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
Hello.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
This thing sounds so wise for looking so horrible. What kind of spirit are you?
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of you already.
He's the lazy one.
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
I don't appreciate being called annoying. No, like the dreamers?
Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those.
You are aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
Lucky bee.
Indeed. Now, what do you want with me? You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Hiding doesn't solve anything. We need to face our fears.
I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have
Oh no,
a
riddles.
challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Well, damn. I am terrible at riddles. But fine, I accept.
Truly? Oh, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Mountains without land, seas without mountains, seas without oceans, seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? A desert, a boat, the moon, a map, an idea, a dream. Seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. A desert? No. Towns without people doesn't make sense, right, for a desert? A boat? A map? A map has seas on it, but no water, if it's like a world map, I guess. It has coasts on it, but no sands, because it's all drawn. It has towns, but there are no people in it, because it's a drawing. And it has mountains, but there is no land. Right?
Correct. Let's move on.
Hey!
The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
A tongue. My tongue? Right? Rarely touched, but often held. You have wit, you'll use me well. Sword is often held and rarely touched, I guess, because if you touch it, you cut yourself. But It's not very witty using a sword. I think it's tongue.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough.
So far, I'm doing
One
pretty
more
well.
Try, shall we? Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I? Prostitute? An annoying riddler, a liar, music, a book, a spider, a dream. Never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve. So it's free. It amuses you for the entire evening and night, I suppose. But you won't remember me. A dream, right? Like the amount of times I just wake up like, that was an awesome dream. And then a second after that I was like, what did I think of again?
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then and defeat your demon or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Thanks, Slot. For being a demon, you're pretty chill. Friendly fire. The powers of magic are significant, but can be uncontrolled. Mages have access to spells like Fireball that affect a whole area rather than just a single target. While these spells are useful against groups of enemies, they are also indiscriminate and will harm friend and foe alike. It's easy difficulty setting, however, party members take no damage from friendly fire. Controlling party members. A new member has joined you. You can take control of this character directly by left-clicking on his or her portrait or body. Alternatively, you can use the tactics menu to adjust how the AI is controlled. What button was that even? The tactics menu. Ah. I see. Okay. Ooh. Enemy target between medium and long range. Rage. Enemy nearest visible. Slam. Behavior. I see. Ooh. I keep holding Alt to highlight things, I guess. As in Baldur's Gate and Divinity, that's gonna take a second to get used to. Maybe I can swap it around to Alt. What happened to my staff? Oh, I swapped weapon loadout somehow. What button did I press for that? Ah, I see.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Oh. I didn't expect to be able to talk to it.
And so it comes to me at last.
Hello.
Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
If I lose, the Templars will still cut you down.
They are welcome to try. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
Oh my god, Mouse.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
Mouse, have you eaten people?
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Whoa, camera. Okay. Mouse is getting his shit pushed in, and I have no way of healing him.
I am armed. Quickly, we must fight. Now we get back.
No, Mouse. Oh, he's fine.
You actually did it! When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Sounds like your help was unusual. Why? The ones you betrayed before me, do you know their names?
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me, like they tried with you.
Is he the actual demon? Is that what's happening? So what is it you want to get from me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
I'm starting to think the other demon wasn't my test. Let you in. I'll find mages away from Templars. We'll get you out. Let you in. Oh, no. I'll get you out, Mouse.
No. It must be your choice. Quickly now. The Templars are going to kill you. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil. The Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear.
Once you are here, you become what they fear. It sounds like a, could be a song. Like you? Were you ever really an apprentice?
What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you. Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Yeah, I definitely didn't trust you, Mouse. Unless I pull my collar. He's a big boy.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Something. Where am I? Is this the Fade?
You're in the dormitory. Take a deep breath. You're safe. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
It was terrible. Like number 2, it was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise.
No. Buzz off.
And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
They'll summon you to the test when you are ready. Any day now, probably. Don't worry so much about it. I've passed my test, that's all I care about. Any day now, probably.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Maybe you're just not ready.
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
What is the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
I'm starting to think this Mage Tower institution doesn't have our best interests in line, especially not for us mages as people. Maybe it is time for rebellion. How awful.
Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages.
Look, dude,
I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
I was about to say, like, look, dude, I literally just woke up. This is a bit much as, like, your opening statement. What for?
He didn't tell me. About the harrowing, I'd guess, but you'd never know with Irving. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Oh my god, why does that? I guess it's because I moved my mouse cursor away to hide it from the cutscenes. Tutorial leveling up. Every time you gain a level, your character gains new abilities and improved statistics. Left click on the plus button next to your character's portrait to level up. Left click. Let's put one more in Constitution just to even it out, to make it a nice 16. And then we'll bump willpower up as well. We have 16, 16, 12, 16. Yeah. Specializations. I can become a shapeshifter. That's cool. A spirit healer. An arcane warrior. Ooh, I can still become a melee guy. Let us find the strength required to equip high-level weapons and armor. That means I can put my special armor on. Blood Dragon armor or whatever that I have in my inventory. Or Blood Mage. I vaguely remember Blood Mages being like, that's illegal. It's like necromancy in this world. You can't do it. Might be fun. Might be fun. What else do I want to learn? Flame Blast, Rock Armor. I need more magic for lightning. Need more magic for a lot of this. 18 to be nice. There we go. That should unlock me some new abilities. Nice. Frost weapons. That's the party's weapons. Cool, cool. Lightning. Bolt of lightning at the targets, dealing electricity damage. Friendly fire is possible. Maybe I should grab at least one heal. instantly healing an ally to a moderate amount. Granting bonuses to attack. Caster inscribes a glyph on the ground that paralyzes the first enemy who crosses its bounds, unless its opponent passes a physical resistance check. Doing glyphs is fun. As a wisp that grants small bonuses to spell power as long as this mode is active. Ooh, a wisp that just boosts my spell power. Sounds fun. Spell shield. Any hostile spell targeted at the caster has a 75% chance of being absorbed into the fate, draining mana instead. Once all mana has been depleted, the shield collapses. Drain somebody's mana. Walking Bomb, the caster magically injects a target with corrosive poison, inflicts continual nature damage. If the target dies while the effect is still active, it explodes, damaging all targets nearby. Although this spell is related to Virulent Walking Bomb, the magic behind the two does not interact. The target can be infected with both. Friendly fire possible. Sounds fun, also sounds dangerous for friendly fire. Stuns enemies in a sphere. Makes them weak. Makes them vulnerable. Disorient them. Many cool choices. But for now, I'm gonna at least grab one heal.
Did you hear anything?
Ah, damn it! Did I
Is she
unselect it? I did as well. Like a moron. There we go.
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He says she's very talented and very brave.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
What is this little X in the room? It's a storm. Okay, he's just showing me that it is a room. Just that I almost missed. Okay, enough RP walking. It's just testing out the button.
Congratulations on your test.
Thank you. Charm of Still Waters. Cool. Anything else in here? There's something called Vanity behind this corner. What is this? Oh, another Charm of Still Waters.
Hello there.
Look at this. Look at how nice between quotes this area is. I guess pee buckets, shit buckets, tubs for washing, some mirrors. People are living their life in this area.
This tower is too cold.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in...
It shall be done.
Acolyte staff. Oh, did I lose? I guess I did lose my staff because it was in the Fate. Get out of there.
Oh. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. And others to your will and...
Lyrium dust. This is lyrium found in natural powdered state, ready to be incorporated into potions. Restriction made. After inhaling lyrium dust, the user regains a small amount of mana. Only spellcaster can benefit from lyrium dust.
And force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
Tactics is a tool. Gotcha.
As you say.
Lesser lyrium potion. Blank vellum. Fine treated lambskin suitable for extracting illustrations and script. I guess I'll take it. This is where we start looting everything.
Control the fire with your will. Keep the flame. Good day to you.
Interrupting that guy's lesson.
Do you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
I can't
concentrate. Hold the sheet. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want? No? Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
Okay, good job, guys. Huh. Where am I actually going? Second floor? Basement? Quest log? What is quest log? Oh, journal. See what Irvin wants from you. No one, another circle apprentice, roused you from your slumber this morning after your harrowing, after fretting about his own delayed harrowing. No one informed you that Irvin would like to speak with you. Do not keep the first enchantment waiting. Premium content. Solstice Pass. Travel to Solstice Pass. Journey to Solstice Pass, where a troubled merchant awaits with a deal that may just be too good to be true. Okay. I'm guessing the first enchanter is gonna be up, not down in the basement. Can I even go to the basement?
Very well.
I can? But it's locked. It's locked. And I don't have anything to lockpick it with. Oh, okay. Whew. Second there, I thought I couldn't reach the door. Aha! A vase with lyrium dust in it. We're just finding people that like stashes.
I swear it's like the walls have eyes.
Hey, did you hear about that apprentice they're going to send for?
Shh.
Hello?
I really shouldn't be talking while on duty.
Yes, is there something you need?
That's a big door. What's out there?
For Eldon, it's not very interesting. Mostly farms, the occasional river. Yes, it is. Do you need something, or are you just here to state the obvious?
Is this the only way?
Safe one, as far as I know. There are windows on the higher levels, but surely you don't need me to warn you of the dangers of leaping from them. It never ends well.
You would think that mages with all this power can have some sort of feather fall.
No, you may not. I'm surprised you asked. I would have thought you'd be used to this idea by now. Only mages on official circle business are allowed to leave the tower, and the first enchanter has not informed us of any mages leaving the tower today. Make
I should get going.
On you.
So we are proper locked in here. Until we prove ourselves capable of using our magic. I know that this is a big thing in this game and later games. The correct way of treating mages, how to handle them. And I haven't made up my mind yet if this whole tower business is the right way of doing it or not. I feel like there should be institutions, train them how to use their magic. I don't know if they should be treated like prisoners. But then again, most people in real life that have went to school, schools are a little bit like prisons. They don't allow you to like leave once you're in there. You're not just free to walk out unless if you have like an excuse or something. this is the dude I have to talk to. Well, not necessarily talk to. But he's the one that was like, he has no soul or whatever.
Welcome to the Circle stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
Cool. You actually like being this way? Well, I guess he doesn't have a lot of choice. So what's it like?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
And now you are no longer a person. That's rough. Like, I'm not here to bully this guy. What happened during the ritual?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
Oh, that is very suspicious immediately.
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
Okay, well, goodbye.
Very well. Goodbye. Welcome to the Circle's stockroom
Hello.
of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What can I buy here?
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
I don't need anything.
Very well. Goodbye.
Oh, so they only allow tranquils to work in the stockrooms? I guess that makes sense. I hear like jingling and jangling, but I don't know if it's just... so this is where I need to be. So let's go around the circle, but start from the other way. Sweeney?
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
Oh, you daft! No, I'm a newly herald
I'm
mage.
sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Everyone makes
You're
mistakes.
too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
Magic?
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something?
I just wanted to talk.
I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
Oh man, he went from being nice to being pretty terrible in like a second. Ooh. The hierarchy of the circle. It is no simple matter safeguarding ordinary men from mages, and mages from themselves. Each circle tower must have some measure of self-government. Oh, there are more circle towers than just one? I guess that makes sense. Why would I assume there was only one? For it is ever the Maker's will that men be given the power to take responsibility for our own actions, to sin and fail, as well as to achieve the highest grace and glory on our own strength. You, who will be tasked with the protection of the circle, must be aware of its workings. The first enchanter is the heart of any tower. Okay. First enchanter is the big dude. 4 schools of magic, creation. Opposition in all things, for earth sky, for winter summer, for darkness light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world give a new life. Ranoris, 5-5. School of creation, sometimes called the school of nature. Okay, gotcha. Primal.
It is begun.
It is begun.
You need something. If not, step back. You're in my light.
Are you just very small?
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage.
You're a well-spoken for an elf. Ugh.
What does that mean? Are you saying elves do not be educated, that we lack the capacity to learn? Well, if you haven't realized by now, elves and humans are equal in the circle. I suppose it isn't entirely your fault. With so many elves living in alienages apart from humans, it's difficult for you to get a true idea of who we are. Ironically, many of us don't know who we are either.
And just like that, we have learned of racism outside of the tower. You're elves. What else is there?
Elves have lived under human rule for so long that much of our history and culture has been lost. As a mage, I have an opportunity to prove myself.
I'm sure you'll succeed.
Thank you. But I should get back to my books.
Thank you for talking with me. I'm so
Good day.
polite. Now to shank him. What is this? Is that a fish? Ugh.
That's not likely. The Chantry would do something.
They haven't done anything, and I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Yeah, but I interrupted that conversation. Spirit magic.
As you say.
The history of the circle. 4 schools of magic entropy. I'm kinda interested in the history of the circle. It is a truth universally acknowledged that nothing is more successful at imprisoning a person to mischief as being told not to do something. Unfortunately, the Chantry of the Divine Age had some trouble with obvious truths. Although it did not outlaw magic, quite the contrary, as the Chantry relied upon magic to kindle the eternal flame which burns in every brazier in every Chantry. It relegated mages to lighting candles and lamps, perhaps occasionally dusting off rafters and eaves. Okay, so the Chantry that banned mages originally used mages?
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
Ah, thank you. Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then of course there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Okay. Cool. That was a lot of information.
Huh. Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Okay, so that is in-tower politics.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
Fine. Allow me to leave.
Hello. Were you looking for something?
What were you talking about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
If we run away, they'll never learn not to fear us. Oh my god. Why don't you go?
I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it? I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have. Alright, have a good day.
I like how as soon as he said that, my character was like, yeah, no, I can't stay, I gotta go. A armoire. More lyrium dust. Collecting quite a collection of dust.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't hear you come in. I'm sorry, I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
Grey Warden? There's a Grey Warden here? What is a Grey Warden?
They are an order of brave and noble warriors, sworn to give their lives to defeat the Darkspawn.
Darkspawn?
You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once.
Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Oh well, I should get back to my work.
They only ever have one mage. Interesting. I didn't know that. Or I did know that in the past and I had forgotten. Which is very likely. Ooh. Magic staff. Two-handed, tier 1, 16 damage. It's the exact same one as what I have. I might as well take it, I guess. And this is how I'll be overweight in no time. Hello, are you one I can talk to?
Out of the apprentices' dormitory.
That guy's still yapping away and I just walked off. I've got some pretty nice quarters here. I mean, it's tightly packed with other people, but what could be worse? Hello?
Oh, hello. I'm glad to see your harrowing went smoothly.
Why are you stuttering?
What? I'm fine. I'm just glad you're alright, you know? I would have felt terrible about it. But I serve the Chantry and the Maker, and I will do as I am commanded.
Oh, so you're the Chantry's dog. I get it. Maybe we could go elsewhere and continue our discussion. Wow.
Elsewhere? What do you mean?
I've seen the way you look at me.
Oh, my goodness. If you're saying what I think, well, that would be really inappropriate, and ooh, I couldn't. I should go.
He just fully legs it. Oh, that's hilarious. I have discovered my femme fatale powers. Another one of these staffs. Cardinal rules of magic. What are the cardinal rules of magic? You must not be under the misimpression that magic is all-powerful. There are limits, and not even the greatest mages may overcome them. No one, for instance, has found any means of traveling either over great distance or small ones beyond putting one foot in front of the other. So no teleporting, I guess. The immutable nature of the physical world prevents this. So no, you may not simply pop over to Minrantus to borrow a cup of sugar, nor may you magic the essay you forgot into the apprentice dormitory to your desk. You will simply have to be prepared. When you send your mind into the fate, your body remains behind. Only once has this barrier been overcome. Reputedly, the spell required 2/3 of the lyrium in the Tevinter Imperium as well as the lifeblood of several hundred slaves. The result was utterly disastrous. Life is finite. A truly great healer may bring someone back from the very precipice of death when breath and heartbeat have ceased, but the spirit still clings to life. But once the spirit has fled the body, it cannot be recalled. There is no failing of your skill or power, it is simply reality. Okay, so no teleporting yourself or stuff. When you go to the Fate, your body always stays behind. And when somebody dies, you can bring them back, unless if their spirit is fully gone. Interesting.
You look well. That's wonderful. I was thrown up for a full
Very
week
well.
after my...
Private documents. A list of household accounts and expenditure over time, useful for merchants negotiating contracts and waiting. Interesting.
It's delirium that does that, I think.
It's great to see you.
I shall be known as the mage that walks away from people that talk to me.
Apprentice fails the harrowing.
Senior Enchanter. Books. Maleficarium. What is that? What are Maleficarium? How shall we know them? When troubled by this question as you have come to me for the wisdom of the Maker, but none have seen the Maker's heart save beloved and Asta, so I have done as all mortals must, and looked to the words of his prophets for answer, and there I found respite. Okay. Sure. Where does this go? Storage room, but it's locked.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
I will, until I have looted everything. We are on course. Well, you are named.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Stay silent.
Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition, so let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Yeah, and I was just creeping on you. I should not interrupt your meditations.
Oh, all right then. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Oh? Oh, I feel like... Oh, and she's gone. For a second there, I thought I pressed an auto walk button.
I shall do it.
The founding of the Chantry. Cordelius Dracon, king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year -15 Ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 Ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste, and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor, to declare the Chantry as established Andrastian religion of the Empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Olessa of Montsemart was elected to lead the new Chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia, in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended and the divine age began. Cool. Andraste, bride of the Maker. There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the market of Midrentrus, leaving behind only the old and the infirm. One of the captives was the child of Andraste. He was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped, and made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in the winter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her. the true god did. The Maker spoke, he showed her all the works of his hands, the fate, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. Oh, okay. Cool. At first I was like, oh, it's a Joan of Arc kind of thing, like God just talks to a peasant lady or a fishing lady in this instance. But no, he straight up like, that woman straight up declared herself to be the bride of God. Like that's crazy. People believed it. Yeah, I'm picking up tons of stuff. The Maker. There was one about the blight in here somewhere. Okay. Interesting. The chant of light. The blight. Oh, it's an actual chant. Cool. Lily!
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled upon you.
Thank you. I feel like they're setting up these like named characters that I can't really interact with. Means they're probably gonna die.
Third floor is off limits till dinner time. First enchanter's orders.
Ooh, dinner time. I'm getting quite hungry.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry's supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ostagar, eh? I definitely didn't walk away to go and get myself a sandwich. Hello?
If it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well,
This me?
Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes. This is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Why?
Mages are uniquely equipped to combat Darkspawn.
What are Darkspawn?
They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
My phylactery.
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Graduation day. Thank you.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite.
Why?
Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Shouldn't they be allowed to prepare themselves for the harrowing?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Hey, I'm not that kind of lady. It will be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Blood magic.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company. Yes? What about? It is not my place to comment.
Oh? Please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
Yeah, but they were arguing about the war.
Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What do you think about this?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My opinions end there.
Okay, single track mind. Defeat the Darkspawn. I can respect that.
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
An archdemon?
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
The king is mustering an army. I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed in the last Blight. I've heard about Darkspawn sightings. We should continue on our way. I thought the Darkspawn were destroyed.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Always? So the king is mustering an army?
Yes. Perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right. They usually move around in small groups, but there are always more of them, lurking underground, biding their time.
Has anyone tried just talking to the Darkspawn?
Avoiding a problem does not make it disappear. The Darkspawn are a real threat we cannot ignore. But standing around talking solves nothing. Let us go.
Don't dawdle.
I will dawdle. I wonder, if I walk, will he walk as well? No, he kinda just like tries to keep up.
Thank you for escorting me.
No problem. Hello?
Thank you for escorting me.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
I think I am.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? Why are you whispering?
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
Who are you to me, Joan? Are you just like my fellow student? Yeah, you seem a little on edge.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
We should be safe here.
Hello? You realize there's a priest standing right here?
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
I've seen you before. You were the one I tried talking to.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
Is this forbidden love? An initiate? That's forbidden. And I was beginning to doubt her existence. This fat cow is your lover? Oh my god. Or my condolences, Lily. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go with, I thought I was gonna doubt her existence.
I was afraid to tell anyone. Lily was becoming a chantry priest. She's taken vows. Lily's been given to the chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Sure. And did you bring me here just to talk about it?
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
But if you can't feel sad about it. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play along. Oh my god, that sounds terrible.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
And how do you know this?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Why?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage.
Why?
They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
Are you a blood mage?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down.
Uh-oh.
We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Can't you just explain this to somebody? That's not me.
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
I don't actually care about you, to be honest. But I do kind of want to see where this is gonna go. Fine, I'll help.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
This better be a good plan.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold one key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
It can't be that easy.
What if it is? We have to try. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
I know what I have to do.
We should stay here. One mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
I'll be back.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Found in blood and magic. He is gonna be a blood mage. Oh. I have some quest marker. Is this to rat about?
Yes?
Hi. Who are you?
Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
What's that door over
That
there?
leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Of course. Can I look inside?
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Are you stealing?
No, of course not. I just have... I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
Sure, that sounded believable. So why are you not in there then?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to Senior Enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Well, are you?
Well, I hope not. I mean, no. I'm a good mage. I've just been so busy with my new duties, I haven't had time to clear out the infestation.
I suppose.
If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alright.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Oh. Interesting.
As you say.
Let's do some spider killing. Wonder what kind of spiders we're talking about. Like, really big ones?
I shall do it.
Or lyrium dust. For my dusty inventory. Ooh, was that a ring? Was that a ring I saw? A ring of study. Hello. Beatrice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh my god, that actually kind of startled me.
Shall be done. Very well.
Giant spider. rusty, my dude. Okay, I should probably open up with the frost so I can like shoot them a couple of times before they get to me. Kinda like that. Ooh, elf food. Hello. Ooh, a hood. Okay, awesome. It's not what I thought it was gonna look like, but as soon as I put it on, I remembered what the hoods like look like in this game. A trap. Make dog treats. I wonder why I need that. Ah!
Very well.
What just happened? Guys, you get frosty.
Best be wary.
I shall do it.
Oh, I hope there's gonna be like a loot all or something that I can turn on. Mage Striders. Restriction Mage +1 magic. And a buckle of the winds. Oh man, coming down this cave is pretty good actually. You'll hear more speed race. Grabbing what's that called? Drain life was not a bad idea. So how did these spiders get lured in here? Another hood. I'll take it, I guess. Does he leave some like spider food out or something? Like what the hell attracts giant spiders? The only good bug is a dead bug. Well, I went full circle. Didn't go into that area, but that didn't seem like there was a way to. Now I wanna go and check it out. Probably a giant waste of time. What is this button? Oh, it's the tactics. I saw the target up there at the top of the screen. I was looking at it for a while. I was like, what is that? I pressed spacebar to jump. There is no jump. I guess I did what I could. Got some good stuff out of it. Never enter bat. Oh, never mind.
You're back. Are the spiders gone?
I've dealt with your infestation.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here. Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the crawlies away.
Oh, actually, that's gonna come in handy that she owes me a favor. Now, I did see that the old first instructor has a quest symbol as well. I'm gonna pop a save because I'm kind of worried that this is gonna be like ratting out my friends, and I don't know if I want to go down that route.
Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, first enchanter. Yes. Why did I do that?
I wanted you to meet Duncan. He's a most honorable man.
I see. You spoke a little.
I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Johan says he's going to be made tranquil. Why do you have books on blood magic on your desk? When is Johan going through the harrowing? I just wanted to tell you I've done what you asked. Why are there books of blood magic on your desk?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
When is Johan getting his chance to becoming a mage?
When he is ready.
Johan fears he's going to be made tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Oh shit. So it's true?
I am afraid it is. Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Gregor saw it. He must be making it up.
Let us not speak ill of my colleague. Our colleague. You know little of this, and I ask you to hold your tongue.
You know this is wrong. I have nothing more to say. Goodbye.
Perhaps one day you will see it from my side.
Perhaps. Why do you still have a quest?
You have returned. Does something require my attention?
No. I guess that's too like roundabout. I don't know if I should like... I'm starting to doubt that I should help him escape.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I need a rod of fire.
Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
What can the rods be used for?
Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces.
Can the rods melt through metal locks? I anticipate having to light a fireplace.
I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Really?
Thank you.
I know a senior that's a bit confused.
Ah, it's you again. Or at least I think it is. You all look the same to me.
That's crazy. I need this form signed.
What's this? A request form from the stockroom? Rod of Fire? I remember when the junior mages I mentored asked for some of those. Turns out they were burning holes in each other's trousers. One boy burned peepholes into the female apprentice's dormitory. You're not involved in any such rubbish, are you? No, of course you're not. Look at you. So angelic. Well, I won't ask why you'd need it. Tower's too boring lately. Tell you what, I'll put my name on this form, like so. And if you get the chance, burn a big hole in the seat of the trousers of the Templar that patrols the library. Do that for old sweetie, won't you? Bastard's always given me the stink eye.
That was almost too easy.
You'll be on your way now.
Aha! Aha ha ha! Who are you? You're just a tranquil. Ugh, just a tranquil.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
Here's the sign.
Everything
form.
looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Thank you. Is it an actual item? Now I am starting to get worried a little bit that this guy is an actual blood mage. Because, you know, the quest is also called Bound in Blood and Magic. I wanna find the guy that supposedly saw him do the blood magic. But I think that is the Templar that I made run off by making him feel uncomfortable using my woman charm. He ran somewhere. Definitely went through this doorway. Is that just part of the quest before I even know it? Like chase him off? Duncan. Not in his room anymore, I suppose. Oh, and he's just not sitting on his chair anymore. Well, we've got the rod. I can just look it up. That's kinda lame. My intuition is telling me that this guy is indeed a blood mage, and helping him is the bad thing to do. But I'm also no rat. I don't just wanna rat about the leader. So let's see where this goes.
Waiting. It makes me nervous.
Are you a blood mage?
Really? What?
The rumor about you being a blood mage isn't true, is it?
Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but they think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
That does make sense. Then let's just tell them the truth.
I've thought about it, but it will only make things worse. Lily will be punished. I can't do that to her. Maybe if it were just Irving, he'd spare me. But he has to keep the peace between the Circle and the Chantry. If he stirs up too much trouble, they might replace him. They could wipe out the entire Circle if they wanted. The Chantry abhors blood magic. That's why they're willing to pay attention to this stupid rumor.
Okay, how did you meet Lily?
She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night.
Can she not speak? Why didn't we ever,
What? Oh, you mean you and me? Oh, this is awkward.
Yes, why didn't you, Jowen? You're always talking about her.
It never crossed my mind. You're like a sister to me. You don't like me as something more than a friend, do you?
Of course not, so don't be stupid. Or ha, you should see your expression, it was priceless. Maybe a little. No, not in that way. I like the first one, of course not, don't be stupid. It's like, no, of course not, baka. It's just turn into a Sunday.
That was a bizarre thing to talk about, especially now. I mean, maybe if you had... You know, I'm just going to drop this.
Oh, I wonder if I could have, like, stolen him away. That would solve everything, right? Are mages allowed to see each other? I don't know. Do you know where your family is?
No, and I don't care. Why? I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past.
Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Are you ready to go?
I have the Rod of Fire.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Yeah. Rebellion! Freedom! Which way to the repository?
It's always good to see you.
Don't you owe me a favor?
I do. I put aside these potions some time ago, but never found a use for them. Here, I hope they'll be helpful to you.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh my god, I got a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. Where do I go? Guess down. I did see a locked door somewhere. Right click on a foe to attack. Basement. That where I wanna be? Preparations are now complete. Now you must go to the basement of the tower. Okay, cool. I just wanna go to the basement of the tower, yo. This dude is absolutely a blood mage.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose.
And we're just gonna burn through it. How do you know this?
Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages.
And how do we get past it?
The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it.
Since you have the password, can't Joan help you enter?
The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, I got it from a Templar who recently accompanied a mage into the vault.
And he wasn't suspicious?
We have chatted on many occasions. I believe he trusts me.
Okay, what must I do?
First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
I'm getting some Cruella de Vil vibes from my character. What's that? Is that a guard?
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Use the rod.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Try the rod again.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
That door over there.
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Do we have a choice?
No. I'll take any chance I can get.
We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
And it might be guarded.
Let's pray the Maker smiles on us.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Hey.
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Is this just armor? Is this an actual guy? Weird.
Oh, it's not good.
Come, let us end this. Out of our way! What you want. If we must fight, let us do it quickly. Oh dear!
Get out of here!
Did we just kill a man? Oh. It looks like we just killed a man.
Best be wary. There is no glory in bloodshed. Poor fools they. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this.
Let's do this.
I love that they're just punching him with their fists. Well, there's no coming back now. We have broken the rules. We are outlaws. Private documents. What do they say?
It is begun.
Maker is with us! No quarter can give us.
We must defeat them.
Nice. I leveled up. Let's see. Improved coercion, please. Where's 14 cunning for the next one? For the future. Arcane Shield. Yeah, that feels like a good one to get. One tactic slot acquired. Ah, I see, these are the tactics. Okay.
Very well.
Okay, I think these are just armor. And bleed. Because that is straight up a ghost.
Get away! Now we do battle.
These things are not of the Maker.
Gain abilities, reserve mana, or stamina when they're activated. Okay, select my sheet. Did I level up again? I think I did. Crazy. Oh. He wasn't at full health, but now he is.
Be careful now.
Quickly, we must fight.
Who's this?
We must fight.
Little dinosaur.
Try not to die here.
Get back!
Don't give them the advantage. Be careful. Easier. We must fight. Hurry! Quickly.
Oh, you're such a
Did he just yell, "Oh, you're such a bitch"? Well, I take a look-see on the map shop. This seems to just be a dead end. I'll focus the healer.
Quickly. Divide by the keep us allowed. Now we fight.
What are they keeping here? Apprentices. Amulet.
It is begun.
Imperialist belt. Spirit resistance. That's a spirit balm. So I wonder, if you just ran about, you not go through this at all? My prediction so far is we're gonna get caught. Something is gonna happen. We're gonna get caught. I'm gonna be banned from the tower. They're gonna probably execute me, but Duncan is gonna jump in and like, look, we're gonna kill her anyway. She might as well come with me and become a Grey Warden.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Because that tends to be how these origin stories go.
Damn you! Now we fight!
I don't like this.
Out of our way!
I'm no pushover, you'll see!
Quartz. Actually, can I see his stuff now? Skills and talents. Can I just cheat and see? Weakness, Kijk, de record. Mage. I don't think he's a blood mage in game terms anyway. Not that I can see.
Let's fight! Let us do it
I shall do it.
I'm not afraid of you!
Be wary.
Why don't you chill?
The Moses has blessed us!
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber.
It is
Let's
begun.
explore the repository.
Is this where they're keeping their magic stuff? What is this? Look at all this stuff. Huh. A little dragon. A statue.
There's something odd about that statue.
Why?
How should I know? It's magical. This is a room of magical objects.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Okay.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
Must be very old.
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. Her.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Do you need help?
No help can be given me, for this is my doom and my destiny.
Okay, whatever you say.
Ambiguous rubbish, it could mean anything. I can do it too. The sun grows dark, but lo, here comes the dawn.
Stop talking to it. Please, both of you.
Lily's right.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment. I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase.
The wall looks weak in spots here. So, you're not suggesting we break down a wall?
Look carefully. The mortar's damp and decaying here. We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose.
Alright, you move the bookcase.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me.
Oh my
if
god,
we work
this
together,
guy.
we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
More and more regretting like helping this guy.
Very well.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Well, damn, that was loud.
This is the phylactery chamber.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly.
It's a pity they've taken mine to Denerim.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here?
Of course.
You still can. I don't think they'd be able to catch you once you're out of here. You'd know how to evade them. You're clever, not like me.
Let's just find my phylactery.
Never, not like me. Just a single chest here. Oh. That's a big guy.
We must fight. Hurry!
We got it, guys. We did it. Is that the OG door? Nice. Probably tripped some sort of alarm doing that. Ooh, +1 armor, +5 nature damage. Look. So they're just jars of blood and they use them to find mages that flee? You see Jowan's phylactery in a corner of this case. Continue.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I expected a larger room.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
There is no way we got away with this.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
Uh-oh. This isn't what it looks like.
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
I'm disappointed in you. You could have told me what you knew of this plan, and you didn't.
You don't care for the mages. You just bow to the Chantry's every whim.
Look, he's in a difficult position. I don't like his methods, but I'm gonna pick number 3. The first enchanter does what he can to protect us.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
Well, damn it.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
I knew he was acting suspicious. He lied to me.
None of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
You didn't know.
You've been a friend, but you needn't defend me any longer. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you know why the repository exists? Some artifacts, some magics are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Did I even get a staff? No.
Very well. I believe you.
I don't want to
Your
give up
antics have
my
made
staff.
a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
I honestly had no idea he was a blood mage.
And you think
I mean, I
this
did.
excuses you? You helped a blood mage escape. All our prevention measures for naught because of you.
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like her to join the Warden ranks.
Duncan, this mage has assisted the Malefica, and shown no lack of regard for the Circle's rules.
She is a danger. To all of us.
It is a rare person who risks all for a friend in need. I stand by my decision. I will recruit this mage.
No! I refuse to let this go unpunished.
You know what? Let's try to play into this guy. He's right. I should face the consequences.
Perhaps not all our lessons have been lost. She knows her place.
Don't be a fool. You have assisted a Maleficar. You must know what awaits you in the circle.
Tranquility.
A waste of your gift. I offer you something more.
What's he doing? Stop him! You're not taking this mage away!
You know Duncan can invoke the right of conscription if he wishes. We must comply.
He has greater authority than you.
If the Grey Wardens wish to conscript someone, neither Lord nor King can deny them.
That's a lot of power. Imagine a Grey Warden just walking into your court, taking your, like, your best knight, being like, yeah, he's mine now. I would like to go with the Wardens voluntarily.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for her actions.
A blood mage escapes and his accomplice is not only unpunished, but is rewarded by becoming a Grey Warden. Are our rules nothing? Have we lost all authority over our mages? This does not bode well, Irving.
Enough. We have no more say in this matter.
So, I am to be a Grey Warden?
Yes. Be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Thank you for everything, First Enchanter.
Come. Your new life awaits.
I really wonder how else this can play out.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Solana, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle.
I'll do my best.
Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
We'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Alas.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Did he just slide off there?
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet, you don't sound very reassured. He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You could if you were not such a fool. Why not?
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
The what ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Why is it so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Am I the only recruit?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
I am free. True freedom? Time to just leave. I doubt that it'll let me.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow.
Tower of Ishal.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the tower?
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is it off limits?
By orders of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Okay.
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows? Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing. Make a speed your steps.
Dwarven making. I like the armors in this. You know, it's not... like it's an old game, it's not too modern looking, but it still looks decent.
I shall do it.
Insufficient skill. Lockpicking. A beef bone and an injury kit. Well, that's gonna bug me that there's a chest that I can't loot, but it is what it is. I wonder, can you like turn off that you don't see the helmet? I guess not. Make
her watch over you, my lady.
Yeah, that doesn't look great. And if only this game would get like a remaster to see it in glorious HD 4K.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yeah?
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
What can you tell me about this place?
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Okay. Circle of Magi is here.
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Why do I hear dogs?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Oh. Where's the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Okay. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Cool. Something else.
Go on, then.
What else can I ask? Duncan stuff?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
Okay. And a Grey Warden?
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
I'm just gonna inch one thing. Turn the music down a tad. Maybe the dialogue up by 1. So the wind is loud here. I guess that makes sense. Gifts. You have found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, right-clicking on the item. Okay. I got a gift. Also, I wonder. I guess that's the staff I got. Mage robes. Probably swap that out with my apprentice robes. Yeah! Got a Chantry robe. Oh, look at that. I guess I can't equip a shield. Makes sense. Currently wearing the Charm of Still Waters. An apprentice amulet. Whole bunch of stuff here in the other. What is the gift I got? Storage room request form solidated. Duly signed. Signature is horrendous. Oh, okay. No, you could do that. Oh, I see. The bone is the gift. What menu is that under? That's okay. A shoulder of beef. Type gift. Cool.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
They fought about the queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should
As
go.
you wish.
Feel like I learned something.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Is that an inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Sure, you can tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'd like an audience with him.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
I don't have a message at all.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yeah. How do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you? Kalen's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share? No, I didn't know that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. The first enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me.
He is Marek's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Reasonable, reasonable. I remember really hating this guy in the past, but he came over not too bad actually.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Have to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these Darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you wonder if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
He's got the right idea. Also, can you imagine doing this in real life? Seeing somebody, like total strangers, having a conversation. Just striding up to them and standing next to them, listening into their conversation. I thought the priest was naked for a second, which is why I had to take a double take.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the fade, for there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Cool, like, can't even really interact with her, but it's just a priest praying before the battle. It's little details like that I really love this game. It's just...
Our short friend here, for instance, is something called a genlog. They're pretty common in the Horde, but we've seen others much larger. We don't know where these new Darkspawn are coming from, or what they can do. All I can say is to use caution. There aren't any we've seen that won't die once they bleed enough.
That fire does not look great.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Okay, so I can talk to him to start the initiation. Ostagor has told you when you are ready to begin the joining, you should seek out the Grey Warden named Alistair somewhere in the camp. Oh. So not even him?
Do not wait too long before seeking out Alistair. As I said earlier, we will need to begin preparations for the joining before nightfall.
Okay. Okay, so he pretty much just tells me to go find Alistair.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lady.
My lady? I hate the hat that I'm wearing. I am gonna take it off for now. Oh my god, look at the shadows going nuts.
Hail! You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sorry, I have my orders.
My god, the shadows.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you. Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
Sure, I will.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Oh, I've been blessed.
Welcome to the King's Camp, my lady.
What is that? And why are my textures freaking out all of a sudden?
It shall be done.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yeah. You've heard about me?
Not a great deal. We've been waiting for your arrival, though. Serturi is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been.
Is that a problem for you?
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm curious.
As am I. Has anyone told you about it?
It's all a big secret, apparently.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Okay. Well, I don't like that guy. But I don't think I need to be worried about that for too long. How did you manage to get yourself...
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
Why are you in a prison? In like a camp that is preparing for war? You a deserter? What the hell did this guy do? And if I have?
I doubt I'm that lucky. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'm sure you deserve it. Tell me while you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
If you weren't deserting, why are you sneaking?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it.
Oh?
I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The game just crashed. And I have no idea where it's saved. Oh no. Oh no. I was reading a bit of the oh damn, that's loud. I was reading a bit of the Steam reviews, and it did say that it can be a bit dodgy with the crashing, that there is a supposed fix you can download. I might have to look for that. Oh my god, ugh. Ugh. Well, shit. Shit indeed. De-equip my stuff. Mage rope. That's it, I think.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now. I think they used it once to watch for wild.
Why?
I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how.
Lower chambers.
I didn't see anything like that when I was there.
Really
Goes back to the time of the Tavi.
I should go. I just spam through this conversation and get to that prisoner again. And hopefully the game won't crash again. Because I really want that key.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Can't believe the game just died on me like that. I mean, to be fair, I played for like 3 hours before it crashed. Then again, I was still in the tutorial zone. That might not bode well for the rest of the game.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
So they seem to venerate some sort of female deity. Like you see a lot of statues of a lady priest holding swords and stuff, which is very cool. But that dude was also like, oh, they let women in the Grey Wardens. So there is definitely some sort of prejudice, I guess, against the ladies.
Make her watch over you, my lady.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit the Dunk. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Tell me about Ostagar.
You would... This side is the King's camp. We've
Circle
got
of Badges
a few
here?
there to the north of here, bunched up with a quartermaster. He's just a bit... The King likes to spend time with his soul. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the... Go on, then. No, most of your fellas are in the valley with the... Try heading north. I think he was sent with a mess...
Okay. Cool, we're learning things. We're learning that I need to quick save every 5 seconds, apparently.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent. I suppose the king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle, the Bar. The king thought it was funny that Teon called... He wasn't happy about something as you... You approach the tent of Tairn Loghain. State your business. He's inside, but I don't think it's... Personally, I think the...
Hello?
Yes, what is it? Oh, you impressed. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your... Now I must return to my task. Here's...
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart.
This right here?
Don't listen
This
to
is
those
what
old
we call a
wives' tales.
darkspawn.
They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they can...
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. Can you believe that?
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds. Getting a report of things we can...
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need? Then you will need to locate Alistair.
Okay. Duncan has nothing to say.
If you have business with the Ash Warriors, I suggest you speak to our commander.
It's Pick,
We
sir.
are preparing
Go
for
tell
battle.
Tairn Loghain that
This
the
is
war
a solemn
party's
time
ready to
for
begin
us.
scouting.
What's an ash war?
We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
I don't know anything about dogs.
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Just how smart is this dog? I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Who's a good boy? Dog looks up at you respectfully. Backing down from his aggressive stance, you can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Kill the dog, leave, or put a muzzle on the dog. Put a muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be.
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Where in the wilds will I find this flower?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
We'll see if I can do it.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
New quest. Too safe.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker.
Yeah, I see plenty of interesting people to talk to. But first, go way back over here.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the dark.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's
Textures
blessing?
are looking normal, so
Then I bless you.
maybe it has fixed.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit
No.
we've heard about.
You've heard about
Not
me?
a great... I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of them.
Perhaps
You
they saved
obviously
the best for
impressed
last.
Duncan, and that's enough. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually... As am I. Has anyone... I suppose...
Okay. Oh, my dude.
Huh. Someone finally comes and
You're
talks to the
looking,
lone prisoner.
You're looking
I
different.
don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. I'm a deserter. Or so they think. Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Oh, I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water. I swallowed it. but it's come back into my possession since then, so to speak. Just ask my guard for him.
Like that I could have just straight
Lucky
up killed
dog.
him.
You Grey Warden, they should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Yeah. It seems a waste for you to guard him all day. I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Yeah. So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Oh. My dude, I got your food.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Kill him and take the key. No, here's the food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Oh, got myself a key to... I don't even know what chest. This chest? Oh. Maybe?
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now. Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
So I have to say, it doesn't look off limits. It looks like I can just walk right in. Okay, the other thing I did before I move on to new stuff was talk to this guy and pick up this elf fruit. I wasn't allowed to go into the wilds, but now I've got a quest in
You're
there.
one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Okay. I need Duncan's word first to go into the wilds. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I have my orders.
Cool. Another quick save, and I gotta go because I've got my doctor's appointment in like half an hour, so I should get ready to start going there. But I will definitely be back with more of this, as I love this game. Hello?
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the town, I hope.
No.
If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like any other soldiers.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
What does that mean? What is an ash warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Matthias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Matthias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Matthias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Matthias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
Oh. So you're descendant?
They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
How did he die?
Matthias's prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
What about his wife?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Matthias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
Interesting.
It was an honor. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds, and that is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Cool. They fight together with dogs and they go into like rage mode. That's pretty badass. Oh my god, I can still ask him a lot of stuff.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Nice. I'm learning. Okay, but now I really have to go. I will be back for more. Bye-bye. Go on, get out of here.